Betelgeuse, that famous bright star, has been getting a lot of attention from stargazers. You can easily spot it in the Orion constellation because it's reddish and super big, but recently something weird happened that got scientists excited. The James Webb Space Telescope saw it get way brighter, like 250% brighter. This made everyone wonder what's going on with the star and what will happen to it. Betelgeuse isn't just any star, it's a red supergiant, which means it's near the end of its life. It's pretty far away, about 642 light-years, and it's huge, around 700 times bigger than the sun and super bright. These stars are known to be unstable as they die, and Betelgeuse has been dimming and brightening for years, but this brightness jump is something no one's seen before. The James Webb Telescope helped a lot because it could see through all the dust around Betelgeuse. It showed that the star's brightness shot up super fast, making scientists think something big is happening inside. People have thought for a while that Betelgeuse might explode as a supernova. Could happen anytime in the next 100,000 years. This new energy burst makes some wonder if it will happen sooner. If it did blow, it would be super cool to see from Earth. Even during the day, it would be like having a second moon for a few weeks, and even though it's relatively close, it wouldn't hurt us here on Earth. It would be a great chance for scientists to watch a supernova happen and learn a lot. This brightening also brings up questions about how these red supergiants work. They're weird and hard to predict because they're so big and messy inside. Understanding why Betelgeuse got so bright could tell us more about how these stars live and die. One idea is that a huge bubble of hot gas rose from the center of the star to the surface. These things happen in supergiants and can change how bright they are. If that happened to Betelgeuse, it would explain the quick brightening, because the hot gas would make the star glow more. Another idea is that Betelgeuse threw off a bunch of stuff in a stellar eruption, creating a cloud of dust and gas that's now playing with the starlight. You might remember in 2019 when Betelgeuse dimmed mysteriously. Some think that was because of a dust cloud blocking the light. This brightening could be the opposite, with new stuff being thrown out and lit up. One more thought is that Betelgeuse's magnetic field might be involved. We don't know much about its magnetic field, but some studies say its complex changes in the field could mess with how energy moves through the star, leading to brightness changes. If this brightening could help scientists learn new things about stars' magnetic fields. As scientists keep watching Betelgeuse, this brightening also shows us how stars lose material as they get old. Red supergiants like Betelgeuse throw off lots of gas and dust. It's important because it impacts the star's life structure and stability. If Betelgeuse is losing stuff fast, it could mean it's getting close to the end, which could mean boom. It's also good timing for scientists. The James Webb Space Telescope is changing how we see the universe. It can spot infrared light, which lets us study far off and hidden stuff. Betelgeuse's brightening is a perfect thing to study with it, so scientists can get great pictures and information. The telescope gives a chance to study a red supergiant about to change. Yes, it's cool to think about Betelgeuse turning into a supernova, but this brightening doesn't automatically mean it's happening soon. Red supergiants are known for being weird, and Betelgeuse might just be acting up. Still, a 250% jump in brightness means something is going on. The fact that Betelgeuse suddenly got brighter shows how wild stars can be. Stars like Betelgeuse near the end of their lives are always changing. It's important to understand how they work so we can guess what will happen to them and also learn about other stars in the universe. Betelgeuse's brightening is a reminder that space is full of surprises and stars aren't just boring dots, they change over time. Betelgeuse gives us a cool look at what happens as stars get old and sometimes blow up. The best part is that we can keep watching many Telescopes, including the James Webb Telescope, are pointed at Betelgeuse. Scientists will see what happens next and maybe figure out why it got so bright over the next months and years. They'll see if it stays bright or goes back to normal. What we learn from Betelgeuse can help us understand other stars. Two red supergiants are common, and by studying Betelgeuse we can learn about how these massive stars live and die. It could also help us learn about supernovas, black holes, and other weird things in space. Besides the science, Betelgeuse's brightening has made people excited about the universe. It reminds us that there's still cool things waiting to be found. Betelgeuse has always been a star of legend, so this just makes it even more interesting. It's really cool that we are inspired. The recent burst in Betelgeuse's brightness isn't just another astronomical oddity, it's proof of how much we still have to learn about stars. The 250% increase in brightness spotted by the James Webb Space Telescope has really shaken things up among scientists, causing all these new thoughts about the inner workings. Betelgeuse, a red super giant nearing its end, has always been interesting because it acts weird, but this crazy increase in brightness has scientists rethinking what they know about how stars like this live. The sudden burst brings up basic questions about what forces inside Betelgeuse could cause such a change. Like other big stars, Betelgeuse is controlled by gravity, fusion, and magnetic fields that might all be playing a role in its recent burst of energy. One area where this event could be really good is in learning about stellar fusion inside every star, including Betelgeuse. Fusion makes the energy that fights against gravity in a supergiant like Betelgeuse. Fusion is more complex than in small stars like our sun. The crazy heat lets heavier elements fuse together, causing the star's energy to increase tenfold. As red supergiants get old, fusion gets unstable. Eventually the star can't make enough energy to fight gravity, and so the core is being pulled inward, causing the outer layers of the star to collapse inward, creating a supernova. This recent burst of brightness gives us a chance to understand the end stages of a massive star's life. The 250% increase in Betelgeuse's brightness could mean fusion is changing, maybe with heavier elements fusing in the core. As the core runs out of stuff to burn, it shrinks and the outer layers react. This could cause the star to throw off material, making it brighter. So the brightening might mean Betelgeuse is getting closer to becoming a supernova. Still, this increase in brightness also shows how supergiant stars lose material like other stars. At this stage, Betelgeuse has been slowly throwing off material through stellar winds and bursts. The gas and dust form clouds around the star, which can change its light. Scientists had a rare peek into the complex happenings inside a red supergiant nearing its death. We still don't know what will happen, but this event has improved our grasp of stellar changes. What other tricks might Betelgeuse have? Could we see a supernova soon? Betelgeuse, a super famous star in the night sky, has grabbed the interest of astronomers and stargazers for ages. You can spot it easily in the Orion constellation because it's reddish and ginormous. But lately Betelgeuse has been acting up, which has scientists really excited. The James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, saw it suddenly get 250% brighter. This made scientists wonder what's going on with the star and what will happen to it. Betelgeuse is a red supergiant, a star nearing the end of its life, about 642 light-years away. It's one of the biggest and brightest stars we know, about 700 times bigger than the sun and 10,000 times brighter. These stars are known to be unstable, dimming and brightening a lot, but this recent brightening is wild. JWST, with its cool infrared tech, helped scientists see past the dust and gas around Betelgeuse. They saw the star got brighter by 250% in just weeks. This rapid change suggests something weird is up, and this could mean it's going to explode soon. Betelgeuse has been a candidate for a supernova, a massive explosion, for a while now. They think this might happen in the next 100,000 years. This energy surge makes people think it could be sooner. If Betelgeuse blows, it would be an awesome sight. Supernovas are so bright that you can see the light during the day. Even though it's kind of close, it won't hurt us here on Earth, but it would be a rare chance for scientists to watch a supernova happen and maybe learn something new. The sudden brightening makes people wonder about how red supergiants work, because they are huge and crazy inside. These stars are hard to predict. Scientists have been scratching their heads over Betelgeuse for years because it changes so fast. It could explain how red supergiants live and why their light goes up and down. One idea is that a big bubble of hot gas rose from Betelgeuse's core to its surface. This could make the star brighter as it sends gas into space. Another idea is that Betelgeuse burped out a bunch of stuff, making a cloud that messes with its light. Back in 2019 it dimmed, and some think a dust cloud caused that. This brightening could be the cloud getting lit up. Also, the star's magnetic field might be doing something. Scientists don't know much about it, but that would change how energy moves inside the star. It could mean the brightening is from the magnetic field doing weird stuff as scientists watch Betelgeuse. This big brightening point shows how important it is, how much a star loses its mass to how supergiants change. Red supergiants like Betelgeuse lose a lot of gas and dust. Losing mass is thought to be super important in the end of a star, as it can mess with the star shape and how stable it is. If Betelgeuse is losing mass super quick, then it could blow up easier. Also, the James Webb Space Telescope keeps changing what we know about the universe, and this happened just in time. It's perfect for looking far away at things that are covered up. The JWST is letting scientists get good looks at what a red supergiant does before it goes boom. It's key to know that the star getting brighter doesn't automatically mean it's about to explode. Red supergiants do crazy stuff a lot, and this could be one of those times, but a 250% jump is pretty darn big. It suggests something important is brewing inside the star. By figuring out why Betelgeuse suddenly got bright, we can understand how stars die. Stars are always changing. Betelgeuse keeps changing its brightness quickly, so it shows a bit of how it works. With enough study, we can learn all sorts of things. The fact that Betelgeuse might blow up is very interesting. Scientists are going to keep a close eye on Betelgeuse with telescopes, including JWST. Seeing what it does next could explain why it got so bright. In a few months or years, they'll see if it stays bright or goes back to normal. This event isn't just about one star. There are many red supergiants in the universe, so if we can find out why Betelgeuse does this, it could help you on the life of all these big boys. We could also get better ideas on how supernova and everything from there happens, such as black holes. People are excited about this, like maybe they'll get to see Betelgeuse light up the sky. Its history, made out of mythology, is interesting, and many people ask for more. This brightening is a reminder that stars are wild, as Betelgeuse just reminded you. We have many more to learn about stars. The JWST already saw an increase in brightness by 250%. It raises the questions on what's going on inside these red supergiants. To fully understand this, we must see not only scientific and technical questions, but also its philosophic questions. This sudden jump allows scientists to research its fusion and how they change when the star about to die. Let me know what you think in the comments box. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss the next ones.